real quick, this is my alt channel, and my main channel is in danger every day of getting banned as a result of talking with these amazing people very candidly. So please do me a favor and subscribe down below. Helps me out a lot. Get the hell on it, doggone it. So, something wild happened with Ellen Page recently. I'm not good with names or faces, and now you're trying to make me remember two of them per person. It's not going to happen, bro. Let's read this. This is going to blow your asshole out the water. And this is probably the issue with the entire movement and framework around transitioning, because there's no checks and balances to protect people. Look, I don't really care what you do. Obviously, I think all of us will agree. I don't really care what you do. The issue is doctors and psychiatrists and all these people are just trying to make money. And it's basically the government, like one whole side of the government completely approves for it and is like pushing it. Right? That's what's dangerous, because it's going to affect adults all day, but it's going to start affecting children. It already has. It's been affecting children for the last 5 years. And that's where I think people need to draw the line. Elliot Page appears frail and unwell in an interview where she describes how upsetting it is to be misgendered. If someone misgenders me, if they keep doing it constantly over and over, that's a different conversation. So this is the issue. What was the original goal? The original goal was, once I transition, I'll feel better. Right? Now the goalpost has been shifted. Now 100% of people on the planet must affirm me. And unfortunately, as we saw with the DM I read earlier, people are unhinged. A lot of people could give two fucking shits about you. They're not going to respect whatever you're thinking about. Why? Because a lot of the times it's a mental condition. And you're going to see that right here. The actress in 2020 had her breast cut off after just one consultation with a doctor. Has previously claimed she experiences trans joy every day, but has appeared in multiple interviews appearing downcast and fragile. In her memoir, she spoke of having a psychotic breakdown and voices in her head telling her to transition shortly before she went through medical changes. Think about that for a moment. What is the main thing? What is the main thing we should do? Psychiatrists for like a year or two should be talking to these people and seeing what is going on. Get to the bottom of what's happening. Right? That's what we should be doing. Get to the bottom of what's happening. And your last possible solution should be to transition if you're an adult, right? It should be the last option if nothing else is helping you. Ellen Page was hearing fucking voices in her head. She's an active schizophrenic. And instead of doctors helping her, they chopped her titties off. That's where we're at. Why? Because they made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of it. She heard voices in her head telling her to get surgery. And the doctors heard this and was like, yeah, that's fine. That's what you should be experiencing psychologically. And then they gave her ab implants. What the fuck are we doing? What it boils down to is this is an adult that made a decision. I think there should have been more consultations, because there was only one with Ellen Page. Thank you, Powder Arcade Craig, by the way, for the raid. I love you. There needs to be a lot of checks and balances. Now, look, in the end, it's your choice. You're an adult. But this is happening to children. There are children going in at 13, 12 or 13 years old, and younger than that, and after one consultation, they're being put on hormones that are not reversible. I don't care what propaganda bullshit you read. It's not reversible. You can't go through puberty at 17. That's stupid. You're going to have a baby pee-pee. So that's what we need. We need to get out in front of stuff like this so it doesn't happen to children. It's already happening to adults. Ellen Page was a hyper celebrity at one point in every damn film, right? And not even she was protected from making a decision that may not be the correct course of action. Look, I'm not saying that that being an option, it shouldn't be a thing. Fuck, I don't care what you do, right? I just don't care. I'm kind of in that do whatever you want as long as you're an adult thing. You know, as long as you ain't killing people and doing stuff that's like overtly against the law within reason, I don't really care. This is one of the most well-known actresses in the 2010s, and she wasn't even protected from it. What do you think they're going to do to a 12-year-old? What do you think a psychiatrist or a doctor is going to do when a 12-year-old walks through that door and they see hundreds of thousands of dollars walking through that door for their practice? Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. It needs to be stopped. You know what we need to do? We need to do what the UK did and ban every single thing possible that has to do with hormones or surgeries for minors in America across the board federally. Get on it, doggone it. That's what they do. The UK did it. We need to do it now. As far as adults, I think you should have to have a lot of consultations and get to the bottom of the issue, because as we all see, Ellen Page is still hyper frail, struggling with eating disorders, depressed, destroyed. It did not fix anything. Granted, it was literally one consultation. Are you actually sitting there with a straight face and telling me that cutting off your body parts is going to make you feel better? That's insane. If I went to the doctor right now and said, hey, cut off my left arm, I want to be a pirate, what would they say, everybody in chat? What would a doctor say if I walked in for a consultation and I was like, I want you to remove my arm, I am a pirate? They would say I'm fucking insane. Why is it different when it's your dick? Shiver me timbers. Arr. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing we need to do. We need to have checks and balances, and we need to ban it all on minors 100% across the board. There was actually a new study that came out that said that for men, gender reassignment surgery actually resulted in double the amount of suicides after post-op. That shit got buried really fast, though. I don't know if you saw that on Twitter. That shit disappeared in like one day because the entire pharmaceutical industry is making billions of dollars off of this. The pharmaceutical industry is making billions and billions and billions of dollars on all these hormone treatments, all these surgeries. They're making all that money. Get on it, doggone it, baby. They're making that money. No. Find your money elsewhere.